if I'm comparing time I'm in the Barbruchi and I say situation a young woman back at the UK because when I first came to England, I found the shopping £40 grab some bossama with Kremukran, I don't need anything. Says it took shopping. Yeah, now Nyame Basa was 120, 130, and sometimes I know I draw the German Nipa but check it. I don't computer like a case can boom. But check who receipt it. So now I didn't pepe. In the course of living in the Nimuya Dinara. To me, no be a woman that make Shelley Wahana. But last year I felt it. I felt it. I felt the system because expenditure that 80 years so Messi spending no, it wasn't normal. And when the meeting Babylon, it's very unusual there a day I'll spend £50. But Ghana, it bet £50 and above a day. Easy. Because you have a standard, and to meet that standard never day live. It is not easy. I respect people in Ghana. The parents there are really trying. Don't get me wrong. So if from if you have to Ghana, I can't survive for a month.
Living in Ghana, abroad, a first-timer visiting Ghana, or a company wondering where to get quality service providers in Ghana for any job, then Ejumapa On Demand Services is here to assist you. Ejumapa On Demand Services connect requesters and service providers such as masons, plumbers, electricians, auto repairers, home and office cleaners, trash collectors, rent agents, spa attendants, roofers, beauticians, teachers, CCTV installers, and all artisans on one platform. Yes, one platform. Trust Ejumapa On Demand Services to sort you out any day, anywhere, and at any time. To download the app, please visit the App Store and Play Store.
DHW 1642 Concord Plantable Intercooler Engineer Baku 16. And I mean, when you me call UK, I couldn't come more. Many a brand we need to show no super. I check Ras Ekuma Fair. Before I mention, I said, Momamenda, I am sponsors. I say, Ejuma pass me fan to when you say requesters, more here, more go into construction, cleaning service. Repairers, auto mechanics in Adiano. Ejuma passe, men can show me say, so more quentum, who here will be a Obabe with Juma Mao, Obabe and a Kama Mawa, Ejuma passe, ko Play Store and App Store. Now download the Ejumapa app on any actual screen, so no, or download the app and it's all requested for artisans, baby, projects and it will be an Ejumapa say. Ombenya expert ama obabe we juma ama enye obi a wa send sika be fi omaye obukata omodi usika sa ejuma ne yemmeyo but through ejuma pano omo se menka nche mo se wo Ghana ha wo akwantum na ohia artisans obi obesi udan ama obi obeye bibi ama o project bi ama obi ano ko omo App Store ne Play Store na download the app and na se ko mo website www.ejumapa.com okowa omo information wo omo phone number ewo obetimi afrom enti download the Ejumapa ewo App Store ni Play Store na request for artisans bia ohia bia omo provide am bia wo bia UK foi mo UK die na aba fresh for no so muntie ade we Delight Food se men kan mo say ohia best house akoko me ko UK eno na menom omo UK die omo nim de da ba mo amaba foforo no so odi we ni che afo shop bia na also here Delight Food sa Delight Food se den house akoko kamapa ono ma won fi Ghana omo osobulu omo Burkina omo obo fruit and omo kose enti ko na ko pepi na to shop bia ubewura bia afro shop bia no kasa wo hwehwe Delight Foods Delight house akoko de sobolo Burkina bo fruit and kose benye bi kama pa ko na ko pebi na to na Delight Foods kama onoma omfe Ghana ana udia omfe Ghana kama pa ti Delight Foods ko na ko pebi na to ebusia for tap say me fan too many mu say more US UK Europe and Gulf countries, you know, especially more UK na tap say ubetimi lodi sika to wallet no more app no so wallet was so not just obetime load up to 50,000 load 50,000 na just say rate no kosra eboa pa utimi save sika no wallet mtu send sika mpo na ebi mpo mistake bi ba ana we mistake bi ba sika no timi ba back to wallet no ebi a transaction error bi a sika no bitimi ba back to wallet ma obetimi send anytime to cement to bibi ni ade a ebeboa pa inti save sika no tap send wallet no so inti download app no ko Play Store ni App Store na download the tap send o download ya simple o send scan na beba street na beto mobile money wallet no Ghana said in schoolum na o download we so a o fill application na o fill forms na do baby so promo code share so na type SVTV and one o send scan na beto mobile money wallet no Ghana said in schoolum inti download tap send o Play Store and the App Store. Second generation IT groups, I mean, can say, open cyber security course, any other courses up. Since your mother baby wa Ghana, into for nature, second generation IT group, solid. Nakusuya computer IT, very important. If for nature, second generation IT group, formation, and I was screen, so between Afromo, na wako, no akusuya IT, cyber security, name it, computer, IT, ejuma, and enable support, na kusuyebi nebeboa yenko straight na yenko di nkomo ras chale boko de
Yaminadum wanswe
chale ye boade mita na you get then
you can't complain one obete the most important thing that that sorry on no here mo aka bia nyankopon be kan yan ho
pounds no baze
pounds no
ete
so pounds on the on na eji wa ha mo nti ye den o system nim
enti o na bi abaze wa be account
oba Nyaminadum oba
aha simple na if there e ka dey oba na che dey be ka dey fe fiskali bibra
I mean say osronde bi esika fufu bi na eji wa ha mo na pounds na ka dey manage a office road no oba on e different pounds no na eji wa ha mo tina no
nice one me new kasa wa chel e ba show no wa chel wona wo hwe no me sure there obekay but new ones are on board nti won share the nyimu but you better try there yeah old vibe ne be hwe na ye de e da she yase onko e de man e be start me normal format I me use but see me no buy them baby so there me nyin kofu bebre akasa was UK asesa UK tendency is urban in terms of ejuma sem na living na they see Ghanaians bebre be gum nti won wa che wo ho at least kakra obetima ma on some guidelines be na dey baby ejuma wo ade de wo na this is an UK to then
UK record we are the whole world hiding it has say but UK so hiding if I'm comparing time I'm in the Barbruchi and I say situation young woman record the UK hiding because when I first came to England I found the shopping £40 grab with some bossama with I don't need anything. Says it look shopping. Yeah, na nyame basa what's 120, 130, and sometimes I know I dream the jamon nipa na ebu be check it. I don't computer no ke scan boom. Be check who receipt this so na ade ni na pepepe. In the course of living in the nimu ya dinara. I'm not sure there say you na ye film no ye factor. I can't really tell. But there's a difference, vast difference between time I had about Burkina says here, Messi Yamate, and I Messi can them go for war ban and so can there. I mean, they have opened our eyes because sometimes Aboriginal say in your category of situation, you don't really know what is going on there. Because time I war visa and the crown would jai the what the passport to me. I wasn't aware because I don't need visa. Settlement, but one be near there. What will BRP, BB the COS Nade? Time a bar bridge, and kept to my nanda for passport, over sanitary, employer national employer. You can do Canada behind closed doors. But on there, yeah, connection. But they make a abroad for no. One today, yeah, before no say, yeah, hey, come here, this, that. It's a mem trying to say. Yeah, move our system no, they are watching. One country, they know how to tighten things up. So that's it. It's a system, you know what that tighten yama up, and it has become so difficult for our brothers and sisters. We're gaining entry into the system. Certain I'm trying to say. Because what's maybe the CEO so say whatever certificate of sponsorship. To move from one job to the other no is difficult. Whereas time you know, there was nothing like that sponsorship certificate there. So whatever, if I move into a job and I feel I'm not comfortable in a job, I can move easily. I can change cities without thinking twice. Certain I'm trying to say. But says they are tied. Either system no glue on to certain categories, which makes their life very difficult. So that's it. And now was way Juma so one fan for what's why my brothers and sisters so one life now more difficult. Why? Because people are taking people's money. One can say where they don't even have a job for you. That's where my concern is. And black man this situation no matter there can be, and we want to see there either we are in competition with ourselves, whereas life shouldn't be like that. There, over there, I mean, so all your sponsorship come on over to 10,000 to 15,000 pounds. He is thinking of how much he can accumulate that money without thinking about your welfare. Certain say. Don't go to Mwako few ways, then work a day or no and walk bro. A or the car at the expense of a frustrating brother or a sister. Sad as it. Go social media, go put them, go put inbox them. Ras, my brother is here, my sister is here. I know I am frustrated because how do I help you? Because category no woman, I don't have any expertise over there. And I make a day one or one eye opener to us because I didn't know anything about it. Certain trainers. Because system never train our system. One was system now what they babu about train our system, and we don't need that category. Into one word frustration and situation there. Maybe a TikTok, no be a inbox, so Mrs. Our hand no more contacting. I try to contact them and talk to them where I can. But it's frustrating for me when I cannot actually give them what they want. It's Mamjanaze. Unlike first Nanga, what my memo example. Maybe a say cleaning job na it want to move into your cleaning job. Another say if a warehouse, you can go easily. But because they say the system no programming in such a way there. Say a bad day a carer, you have to stay in the care job. You put what advantage you're dependent, although you're free to move. You see. So it's very complicated. It's every understanding of a difference in our time and our own time.
Every day, expectation. I need grounds and expectation. No, most by expect that boy being sika, and yama be pick quick, no. And see, bana one condemn man say, Ebia, why disappointed and I be them.
DJ Nyame, a good point in the race. Managing expectations are very important. And I make a day, social media now. Sometimes if people promote come to Canada, but every more try them a counter and give the true facts about Abruchi. So I say, in our first interview, we catch that I'm in no way the Motumakachi will be the member Abruchi because me knew be the shepherd. So I say, Obi at now 40 years or who no over by 2 weeks in you can break through. It I say or 80, but system no what time go for down. It say yeah, remember now make a day. You will see some of my videos on Facebook or YouTube and other TikTok. Make a day. Living in Babylon, you need a lot of discipline. The discipline is the expectation now. Make a draw. Sadasi. And then today we catch up with them. They say Abba Brochi. And nana neda wagana no. Damon nani mubiu. You understand? Because your time and then from I was running about like life for no. It is programmed. Certain Janase. And on yes day room na today again so damusi so that's a man UK. People are paying hefty amount of money to people to come here. Thinking that what bad minimum be of the student bay. Where Yankofo Bay Basa, what be more can and I make care and I make care. Like care is the best job in the world. More. It's my mission. I say. Chade emina metiana yitu no fono. Moti wagana and sanorebano. Ono no oni trimo. Into each one what is actually on the ground no. Into girl who inimiti on the from semenshia. Or from why? Because of the way I was able to guide her. Sata say, ye day, men ye day, ye day, men ye day. Say, I dream of the figure na bear no. None would do Roman as a way shana, and can be a as some crowded than Anka by now, Franconia. Into expectation managing, you know, knowing how you move in the system, or yeah, big ball game. But people think that, you see, it will fear that pedal which here one thing. Acquiring your passport is a different feeling. One more visa or a different feeling. It can't not play more different. It land or Babylon inside that. Brother, anything about my friend a concrete jungle. No? You don't know whether you are turning to your left, your right, you are going back, or you are going forward. And you'll be the guide why you will be lost in the system. See, that is the expectation now. One manage to know the facts and figures about Babylon. Wobenya ebi anyi pa obesuye ni ye ehun. Ana one award you want them scan one more certificate because there they will need their own selfish gain. They will not tell you the truth of what is going on in the system. Say it's my mission answer. But Marley say, Obi and baby and better destroy a black man. Yankasa ne destroy him because based on what I have just said to you. Why do you want to go for your brother's money? Knowing that it be more loan. Last week or so, a friend or follow a bit testimony inbox or TikTok. Us and the brother was a Coventry. The guy has been here since December. Brother, me money away you. Also, no, a bushia for a calculator. We check it, pound rates against how much they think you are earning per day. It has a. In reality, no, you haven't even earned a pound before. You pound equals here, no, so average life, no, or different. Until that Ghana, remember I said if you come and remember oh, DJ Nyame, remember a crowd, we can, bra. Motumat now will be income, but to be feed the mukrama. You understand? But average, so no, it's not been able 1 week, 2 weeks, if not, often. So, from the Nusa. They expect you there, whatever they are using to sustain you. No, one can also do with the baby ad. You understand? So bring your rent, pay that bill because nipa no rokono. I remember time about Bruchipufu. And now me share single room in Manchester. Me nyonko ko fi Ghana bay. Me je the show. Immediately landlord catch me there. Or check how I will use utilities now. Didn't know the charge them. So me nyonko about join them. I have to pay 50% of how much I was paying in the same single room. And see, say, I'll catch you when you put it there. Because you are parties in Africa now. They think that you should, take that burden upon you. But it is, even though push on also push, will be saying one measure. And see, one day, I'm sure here, then young Kufano, Muntemore, Ayabasa, but on your or your new panel and the expectation went to managing it properly before landing in Babylon. And one man abadam. Maybe you can make a job and there. Mini relative. To my financial there, life was going to be easy. Even that, you know, I remember at a point, DJ Nyame made the whole man. Now I didn't buy that chicken and chips. None of minimum. In your guide there, go this direction. It is so if one and that's a no appreciate that. It hurts because you know how you survived in this country. And it got to a point that I almost took my suitcase and went back because my maker came home there. At least when I was in Ghana, I know I was a teacher. It is a member back. I was just going to teach. It is a sister be me landlady, neighbor no London. God make a the intervention. Or from call London, like it's me pressure about from Kakra. All the
interested here no ejuma asem so e enuma oho ebimu se enuma ni ho ebimu se enuma oho ana o depend baby ye ko base na there then enuma o UK o mi so first enuma oho
I would say the enuma oho because I receive work notifications through my email every day, through agencies. But say as I make maybe I may start as unlike the time I we were not restricted to do a certain job. Say it's my I believe that they are struggling because of the category of business that they have, which has tied them to a particular sector. It's my there if the care never and I care now shorter. That doesn't mean there to survive, no. And now if you want to swallow your pride to be a cleaner, there's no job for you. But you taking your BRP or wherever to the employer, it will kill there. They cannot employ you. There's no job. But there's job. But you are tied to a specific job. It's my mention. Into float to a system. You can't float like an ordinary person here. Intention one what did that currently one will remuna one dependent one I the one who tone. If this will be a gadget. Obi wo home main applicant no. Ne life on are not dependent because when you there the dependent is making it. The dependent is making it because they are free radicals. Say what I'm trying to move freely. But when it comes to you, that main applicant, you are tied down. And that I don't think there's a shortage of work in the UK.
Oh, okay.
Depending on what you want to do. Say it's my mention, depending on what you want to do.
Hey, Anna, make a demasemi wa there. Say you pede you fit into the system and I be dema. Say eba at least no yanka yensu be yenkura some insano edwuma bi kakra bi mpo anka ebetimi de twetwa yon te ba brain adi na nka onye best.
DJ Nyame, me a busy man, but if your videos are there, I'm not the type of person that make a brofa kese. You understand? I'm always down there with the people to understand, like speak their language so that they understand. Say here before that, say about Burkinaka Ibutri Krana is far better because say it will register who are self-employed. May they declare. You get where I'm coming from. And situations are there. You can be out of job for whatever reason. But because they were the months and you will not be affected. Says here, they think, oh, I go school because they don't know what you have experienced and what you have seen into a catch and don't me what training college, and then is offer me DJ Dama, me call Mampong Technical Teachers College. I was entertainment prefect over there. To offer me DJ because him nana me run it. Me no go never pack action straight. You was to catch and go see mechanics or man go US. The guy had to drop out. Says here Menuka say, o teach card IT. On there, time you was going to use to drawing board the orthographic projections na nyama. But says everything is computer. That on no friend a card. And that's what the guy is teaching in the US. And it's well to do. It is awkward, maybe say a bluff now. He's got that skill. Certainly, and now bad brain, one guy said Nesto. I mean, 7 years Nesto, you know, they make it. And they have control over what they do because they are self-employed. So for the non-grade man, he can choose not to go. And I the Uber driver. You see, but yeah, problem I work at there. Sanka fans no now qualification be attached to it. It be a city and girls. This is the problem I have with Ghana. I am making your politicians. The general as students are too many in the system. Say director of education or yeah home economics no other could do home in his mind no feel there. That is what he did to get there. Into that is what he has to promote across. But you can't take the technical and vocational skills out of the system. So Elma Majorano. Inti anka ye can insanu juman we should enhance. Ye affiliated properly to some of this British system. Tell me what the islet or wherever came, no? Who has stood up and said that islet or wherever they call it is wrong? Whether you like it or not, you have to do the islet to support your application. It's in the same process, you know. We can just force ourselves to associate ourselves with certain professional bodies. Most young Sanunjuma, more a vocational friend or Pamado, more botrio, more fital or qualification. And vocational skills and technical skills, government in order to focus on these areas because that is the backbone of the nation. Say to me, say if the one can say you need electricians, you need carpenters, you need painters, you need tilers, you need a plasterer, a bricklayer, a roofer. Or they yet to me are credit on properly. Health and safety. What's health and safety in some nase? Obi wo ebi a construction background. Obaba like a guy test me from Libya. Also, ebi mo your home when there make a construction when something. Opede anko no so oba UK no be construction. I say well, in UK we call something ticketing. Libya answer na more rare construction site keke as a laborer no. You still have to have what you call CSCS card or a health and safety card. So if you were taught the health and safety in Ghana and Abraham Nasa a bridge into the construction sector, that wouldn't have been difficult. But there's a big gap. Yes, our skills no go to more plaster why a day. But the technical know-how there, procedures will follow or site, it is not there. And these are the things that I've been talking about because yeah, Ghana there say as Rebecca tried the vocational school, nature that abon in but it's not like that. I had one in science. I had one in technical A. So I did not go into building and construction because I was sick. So it's my major answer. I just followed my passion. But then I did not do a technical subject because I was a tech student. Into that perception, they to write that all those things out of our mind. They can bridge easily. At least we were colonized by the British. Into your curriculum now, you embrace some in the system. It will make our lives easier when we come over.
Them technical and vocational and kind of they be preach there. I'm finding too serious. Ghana and also can on be brain a school. You may pay because yes, you man a one baby. And it is a one son, or you may be an uncle if you try on kakra. Unfortunately, you man way. And this answer maybe a bit me. A site, maybe a BB. I mean, you can do something. I have a catch you to there. One look sharp, one share BB. Banner mechanic, barbering, other things, cooking, BB. I don't know.
just to be a site laborer in Britain, you need construction certificate, safety certification scheme, our friend CSCS, or your categories. Every me graduate, and tell me card and color is different. Manager need a black, any need a gold, any need a green. That is how the system is. Into approaching today, Ghana, maybe and the brick and the blocks, say, if I don't come boss, you cement or how mananke to Yamaka. Because you have not got that CSCS, no. Me can you tell you, it's on Google Crown there. What is this guy talking about? Can I do it? Andre Hungwechi, prepare himself. Oh, what now social media now? People who are talking nonsense, unproductive conversations are often put to be umbrella. That is where they converge. What Banasari Kenyans are they will not even stand there to listen to you. And one of my cousins in London tells me, he said, I said, knowledge generation is too heavy for them. But heavy or lighter, no. Now once a man there was the employment, the employment is there. But you have not prop yourself to the leveler. Basic thing. Abraham Neka cleaning cry. How would that be? The form that they will give you, you have a lengthy form that you have to fill. Every form you fill here will ask you of health and safety. We don't know health and safety. If Ghana got away to rough, like they don't think about the safety. If we think about safety of the people, charity begins at home. Most of the things I mean, Menka the Ghana school on your good. That is where I was trained. But this system has taught me so much. Said Mamjanase. And then be another educate you how to pitch yourself against the system properly. Said Mamjanase. Obis other way is the way. Obis other way. SMSTS, site managers, health and safety. Miriam University, it cost me £600 just to get that certification. 3 days course. But because I need a job, or that mean you certificate. Because if you employ anybody out there, do you have this? You have to be able to say that yes. So we have to into vocational and technical skills, we need to affiliate. When there, Mrs. Stephenipano, or call those and they used to call it City and Girls. Saturday. Where is it now? But at least if you are attached to City and Girls, it's better because it's a British qualification. So they will rate you better than says here SSF A1, AD1. So no reason nothing there. They can't do any critical thinking because in Kofuko centers are poor, no aquaculture, no way and beautiful. You take them to you know what reason? Ask them when they come here and you are reasoning with them, and they can't do critical thinking because maybe are poor. The nation will not. I mean, I'm not a politician, but if I ever get the chance to be, these are the environment, vocational, technical. That's all I want to promote. Because that is the backbone of the nation.
Actually, this Germany in Asian country and the China muna I don't know push you. Now I'm there. Ghana ankasa abrofuna no watch here to ompede be secret no.
If you TikTok, look at my videos and you see the things that I talk about. Even roof kuntain. They are not making use of the roof space. I got to billions of cities in China and the you can create space. It's because the person doing the work only other knowledge or think outside the box. Condensation, dampness, bank of water, I've treated all of it. People will not even come and listen to you. They will only come back to you when we do the mistake in life. I will hear one. Oh, Ras, that's video now. But I give the knowledge free. But mukotua yo mutua thousands of pounds no broni chere me na me so me chere free. So if I teach you and you take it alpha and far, emi so ma sorry dan ni e yen na yen tum nka ye pastors sadase. Enti emi so nyim dan yankopom mo wetu me si wo there. Motum ma aboade humanity no. That is exactly what I'm doing.
Wow. Wow.
Chef,
I see.
Obi Obamenga semenchiro.
Me too.
Yeah, for carpentry. Iba broche a ofre joiner, You were joiner oyingwa sofas, wo ho. You were obi a oye floor. Obi be here floor last week here. Laminate flooring. Anyo no oye carpet no. Te asema make am careful. Mo be here laminate wa specialize wo. He didn't bother to even push himself to touch the carpet. Ehuma mechano. Eso Ghana carpenter you know ye gwa no. Ona no oye doors, obo dando, osan ye brade, obo scaffold. You understand what I'm saying? Inti yantu ye ase to specialize and know the things that we are doing properly. That is na obi wa ya wo dan ma okra na we mhihyew. Osu eduma no onpon no hu ye. Ebeta na obi ni dan wo. Let me tell you one thing, DJ Nyame, and this is what I've noticed in Ghana. Hotel and guest houses, even your private homes you go, you go bathroom, that place stinks because the plumbers are not using the right traps. Sewage, you know, heat na oriba udem homo. These are all technical hitches in the scaler, all the way to me master. One pon one huye, onye master 9 to 2 months ope asmato mo. A friend of Baba Beje because commodity. What you do, mama, will guarantee be another. Or you do, mama, on there, or you know, say, no friend, or best, I do scaffold. You see, it doesn't make things work well. Meaning, whether I'm making sense or not, I don't know, because I'm a bit frustrated with the system because I'm a technical person, you know.
When last about Ghana?
Oh, maybe last year, I'm from, maybe Ghana.
About Ghana, then you moved to then. Last year.
To be honest with you, every may you be a more broad-based friends. To me, you be a woman that make chile wahana. But last year, I felt it. I felt the system because expenditure. That 80 years so Messi spending no, it wasn't normal. And the meeting Babylon, it's very unusual. There, a day I'll spend £50. But Ghana, it be £50 and above a day. Easy. Because you have a standard, and to meet that standard, never day live no. It is not easy. I respect people in Ghana. Any continental or and in the evening when I visited this friend, DJ Samoshe, Mufrabeya wobo to fried rice and I'm just thinking how are their parents coping? Honestly, even though I'm a bogano. I'm glad me boga the what na nature on a lumba no ya boga me ya boga from what you pimping is set. But if system no and how these students work to fried rice and I'm thinking how many times in a week are you going to come here to eat? Set them Janasi. The parents they are really trying. Don't get me wrong. So if from if you have to Ghana, I can't survive for a month. I'm not bragging. Tomorrow what to home, they are doing well because last year I didn't man finding easy. And apart from my expenditure, no, I mean move to Ghana and some travel from one city to the other. That's where my frustration. Transport, drive autistic and nature, type of car team, no MOT. Obi and check the tie, exhaust soy juma, whether the engine has been changed, whether I am proposed to Accra to Kumasi, although a dual carriageway. Dual carriageways do not prevent accidents. What prevents accidents is giving the driver the right skill and making sure the vehicle nankasa wankasa watimuno is fit for purpose. Matna it do VIP be a matter VIP mo Kumasi to Accra. It took me over 7 hours. The outside of the both the Nankasa is the oil, but I could tell the engine or the mononya vehicle nor on the engine. One. You know? I mean, the love I have for Ghana, that's why I say these things.
Since you are baby aba tinim more one so the woba. Bad in the Becca on. Few advice the Becca on sister.
Wow, about Abrochi.
How about UK?
I wish them good luck. And I wish there what did you was can open your juma because if you have job, then you can pay whatever loan that you paid to the agent or the obey. Now, Septa Friday, the sort of people that they sought advice from, honestly, are very, very important. We would do have the sort of friends that they make. The lady or friend say, say, young for your bear na so you roll ya. I can promise you that as at now, no be an only human. But because of the person that I am now, mutumu so no mumetre no ye day, men kade, equal interview akade. Don't say this. You understand that guidance, and if you follow so much onto social media, everybody will be and will feel there is the whole truth. We are lucky. The social media is there. It can be positive or negative. And at Google, so there are many things that you can search for on your own without third parties.
Na them search na ejuma. Your time baby na your time with them search.
Emidi Google me di ejuma de bia say you make say ka bro na mantasa. I will go and check it right now. So all I'm saying is that whatever pertains to UK, when you go on the gov.uk government or a government website, every information that you want to know about this system is there. Sepedeko Amia, the same. You can ask the same questions. They have career centers able to fall on, able to ask every question there. Don't just stick to somebody. Ni there. Whether hook or crook or don't convince Wama. Ebe ya ne client, ne chase kebi man ne deko. Because such people, or a business will set the targets, how much you will make. And making sure that one can also aside what the person is telling you, you are also calling people aside, checking the Google, finding your own information. Naturally, you can compare and contrast. Set my mission as a DJ. You compare and contrast the information. Now, for think I should be more. If I do harmonize stranded.
Wow.
And Yama is see.
And Yama is
see. Obi will do airport. You put in the bed is on Kapan. Maybe I'm a then you put so Gatwick. How do I go there and pick the person? If it's not in Japanese scary and then over to how say, the main applicant in case she had. You see, there's something wrong with us.
Oh, yeah, some more. Oh, yeah, some more. Also, there's something wrong with us. Oh, yeah, some.
Why would you treat your fellow brother that way? All because you want to build a house? Life is not all about the chains, the cars, and the house you have. That is not all life is about. I think if you there be but you don't know what might happen to some of your generations to come.
Funding wallets on TapTapSend. Step 1. Click on Create Ghana Cedi Wallets below when you open the app. Step 2. Enter amount of your choice in Ghana Cedis. Step 3. Click on the Confirm and Fund wallet below to confirm. Step 4. Your wallet has been successfully funded. Step 5. Enter amount of your choice in Ghana cedis. Step 6. Select or add new recipient. Step 7. Choose wallet as payment method. Step 8. Click on the Pay with Wallet below to confirm. Step 9. Your transaction is successful.
Ekuma far me da se de ebe pass through ema me dem highlight see na di na ebusia te den yemi bra obusiem kakra ebusia te den
Ebusia good. Ebusia good.
Ebusia good. Bibi akoye o.
Bibi record.
One bills na the okọ
DJ Nyame, I swear to God. All I make sure no, like you see the money, but more pass surplus. Like do so many boss no. E woni pa wo adwum dey pede session crofo. And when there abrochi more ama no ye hard ni there. Yen sa line e kotua light bill. Into me yande echna na abashim. Ada say what the two na nkofo no so abetete into mo beka no waga mo ebi o mo beka no behwem no aka be 150 and you have to manage 150 pound like o personal money waka wo hu nyino nje won there nkofo ro club na ashe da ya won there say the chi club ayo na echi o sa anya because e ka show mo na ka share boys answer na nsankwatin na all the that's more than be 50 per no. Also, I 150. I get 150 one night. Waka 100. Says here no. Such my mention. And when you have children in abroad, and they have got there. Say Obika there, I live in abroad. The life I am very complicated. Because you live I have a car, you buy fuel, you buy insurance, you buy road tax. Or there a service in the Beka MOT. Car na some put in a map no. If you have the rent, who mortgage and not rent about your light bill, your gas, day. Huh? Mo frabane wo yenyo Babylon inside. One arguing into the head na first nearby. Emi of town. Ipon na me da jongo abecho nsasawa na me dey didokun like you don't care what your parents provide for you. But yamo frabane yenyo what wo Babylon ham nende. DJ Nyame. One assembly is different. Toma, sika assembly ebisa nende. Ebisa, but it flows, the cash is flowing, but on your cash, what did I settlement on us? Like you want Atas all the way.
Also, your cash I am just staying in Leeds or outside London. Here the there or better because on any you may be yena to or rent na cost of living or foam than there about what's in London. It moves there, it moves there or London no movement war. I mean, pack or a hot cake where they are crano. And you won't mean to outside land. I want to see Leeds mean so. Leeds, oh
right. Bibia want pros and cons. Sad as it. Bibia want advantages and disadvantages. London is very expensive or a hot area. If you tram now for play for underground, now for bus, now for her. But I think that when it comes to equality, diversity, and inclusion, the Londoners no benefit. Because say a black person, now say if a positioner, once you've got the qualifications and the experience, people can support you, you can climb up the career ladder steadily. Leeds or outside Manchester, sometimes these areas, I like the multicultural society I want. But sometimes when you are a professional and you want to progress now, I know I didn't cry. Because that is my experience. Obi Bekada is not true, but that's my personal experience. Company be are trying there or be advocate for equality, diversity, and inclusion. Most of them are on paper. Sad as it. I know where I sit and I know how I fight. Because Igbo Kwejuemono, Nipa no Hono you are more qualified than him. Sad as it. But you are always seeing what we call glass ceiling. Even opportunities, but you can never reach it. You understand what I'm saying? Because me building studies and construction management. I'm a member of the Chartered Institute of Building as well. So maybe I'm a senior, but maybe I'm a Londoner. I will be much appreciated and I can move up in my career better than up here. It's what I'm trying to say. Because London Abrofono were quite different from Abrofono one. When you were pro, but on the London, you've been there like BBA, they live with them and they know. Minimum crop 1 year construction them. Some of them are in construction side the wall. You do seriously. That's what I'm trying to say. Because somebody sees the opportunity in you and they want to help you. But yes, through Harmon, and I can't deny them. It is not, yes, buildings rent were Harmon to compare London. A dime to sometimes I advise my friends, I say, if you don't have the money, maybe about 30,000 there home now. Iba up Manchester, Preston, that Bradford, that it can be a good deposit to get yourself a house. Settlement. Whereas the Musicans who crowd London or today could acquaintance because the property is selling in millions into 30,000 unless you are a council tenant, because in UK policies in your right to buy, say to my journalist. Into here, lackness at Albany day, or to get okay, then you're bottom one. Into Atenemu 15 years. Mortgage and Kobe, a 25 years standard. Atenemu 15 years, 8 year rent, and or calculate rent 8 year no. No, I to work, natural work out 10 years. No. Then they discount it, then you can buy. On your brothers and sisters need the London, either one hits one wire successful the way to more. But then me tell me, I am move out there. Me peda mo kwato down in London. I didn't just get look and graduate.
Ras ekuma fa. Sister, onyum no kwa den. Eja ipato anu to a.
Enyum ne do. Sometimes now there. Time I started them hear reggae music, you know. Honestly, sometimes the country was studio home or that one, but a German machine, that won't go from the point. And I found some nowhere to my record because they didn't have any trust there. Obukra BT bro from Ghana. Internet America Shatawalina, Stoneboy, Muhun there, they've done well. Or your time, maybe a time. Because time when we started them reggae and dance on. I don't think Dele Shatawale and Stoneboy maybe I know will be at primary school. But then I was doing and I still do it, and all my music are still available on friend and Spotify, YouTube. If you have the crowd to TikTok so able me didn't know 100 per minimum data or hostel. The next I never tell me there part one. DJ.
Maybe so there, but it's that part one.
Jamaica. Rasta no mumu by birth. People think that when you have love, that's when you're Rasta. But or your conception of mind and your heart, or because if you have if you know, my senior brothers, my papa and Jimmy Cliff, that's what they were playing, and that's what I've always known. And time I used to 90 seconds, raga rebel band, no dance or no a friend of raga. Say kai.
Yeah.
Until raga rebel band, I said part one, I didn't know woman. I was eager to understand and learn the language. And my senior sister, luckily, on no Jamaican friend and over Ghana that time no over Pana Fest. In the 90s, na many associate ti mo na me say nya pempa bi wo Jamaica. Nti me try girl no once. And also try me once, but on my part one no my translation into English na dey. And 2008 mo call Jamaica. Mo call Jamaica na dress no was still on my mind. And me nyonko na mo call no home Jamaica no. Luckily, he was living in Stony Goat, mountains near the whole baby. But from Kingston, you go through St. Thomas. St. Thomas here, baby, Morgan Heritage for base. See, I can't catch there. I have one and I'm a pen pan. When you address na naija, you go home. And the girl was shocked. DJ Nyame and I it does and papa because the girl never thought there I will I will move from West Africa and come to Jamaica to meet her. And she was just surprised. I had to explain the kind of maybe true, be Ghana, blah, 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 and all kinds. It's small world. And that is that. But my main show, me jai patwa, something because I was married to a Jamaican woman. Until me catch her there. Onyema kasa krana, or make sure that obeka patwa. On kasa to them money Jamaican kasa. Messi, I will absorb more of the lingua. And also yeah, so the patwa got to me. And to obey me part and parcel of me. But here for Jamaica, yeah, but near do airport now. Immigration for them if West Africa no. They were in love. Chat obi would Africa. We feel every mass sense now at the nam home no. Yeah, bro, for na yeah can African as that is what the Jamaicans were falling in love with me for. So that made me more. Say one me trying to say. It's Moko Jamaican and so no. The only African song that I heard over there, damn time no a two-face. You are my African girl. It's among better so there. These people are not looking for somebody who speaks like them. Say it my mention and say. It's say if you are of yourself and with your own accent now, they also embrace your African accent, need your home or you one day. Inti ama I understand patwa, set I say, but memfanya me want too much there. Mr. Moto Numukra na says na me pede meka English nama etse asam na meka nase. And wherever I live in Leeds, Caribbeans no war headquarters were Chapo Town.
O Jamaican wife no any Nigeria na enyi wo.
Higher quite well, things of the past, I would say. Says yeah, no. Yeah, but I was married to a Jamaican woman for over a decade. You understand what I'm saying? Into Obano, into everyone platform no be and wonder yeah. I don't show anything. Because you saying situation doesn't make you think you are speaking patois. There are jargons in patois. Wolves in sheepskin. Me say Wolipa problem I go on in a yard. Another make a there. Me now want no bangarang. I don't want confusion. But Obi on the patois, me now want no confusion. But so me use bangaranga. You have to be a deep thinker of reggae music and the lingua to understand what Rasta is saying. Say it my mention say. Stop where why am a warrior or you're fine. But I took my foot off that pedal because I realized that they love me for my accent and who I am as an African.
Wow.
And especially coming from West Africa and Ghana. That's the Ekuon cry. It's Obi Amu to cry make the airport, not the immigration food would like. Everybody wants to have a piece of you, and I was surprised. I said, it's even that may have more than the Muslim go pathway. And it's your language, so brother. Here they are, that is my problem. It's more my chip in as an intro, but okay. I don't really go. Yeah, man.
Okay, Ras Ekuma for me that said I pass it through SVTV Africa. So I'm an update of current situation or my also I was able UK. Me sure that one of the taste so be grounds no. Me that said be pass it through. Or shout out to be a pet my social media and the CN signing out.
Big things are going still. Mamin Chechi, our friend, Infante Kufu. We're having our inauguration on the 27th of July, 2024 at Shannon Street. Fantify Ewo UK, Ewo America, Barack Obama Munina Reba. So Michia Fantifuku, our wallis, and Michia, my sister, Freaky Franca. My followers are TikTok na your friend YouTube ni na Ethiopia mebusuafo nyina obi ohwem bia America for one oh baby regards to everybody who knows me muntu menka nyina na meka emiko technical school no Tikofobia sector ke remember 1996 you understand Mampon Technical Teachers College class of 2000 I'm going to name entertainment project for home 1999 to 2000. Even na me time wo home pa enti eduma na ye no koda na ye me da si pisu say
my friend
one love one love
big ups we dan so we pass it through SVTV Africa so daily also worldwide me say show we so there ti o am for there yesua there ti me the woman obi am na ba pen I go bring am again Oma na move the new ones basa show mo current situation nyoma my experience in there madam production team as DJ click Sharon and nothing FM DJ Nyame so ba me show no so bia me na message go screen so no link up to Akram
make we drop small delight cocoa
Delight Cocoa, the authentic, original taste of African porridge. Available in all African and Caribbean shops. Delight Cocoa.
My name is Fernanda Samoa, Director and CEO of Second Generation IT Group. Guess what? We are currently in Ghana and we're going to offer the best courses that will allow you to work anywhere in the world. The course that we're going to offer, we're talking about cloud computing, we're talking about introduction to computers, networking, network security, cyber security.
We have a conducive learning environment and our programs are interactive where the students get to ask questions and they get answers that's going to help them and we equip them with the right knowledge.
Classes are offered Monday through Friday. It depends on which day you want to come. We have morning shift, we have afternoon schedule, we have evening schedule, and also on the weekends. To register, go to www.secondgenit.com